This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Worldwide, hypertension or high blood pressure is the leading cause of stroke. In China, an estimated 300 million people have hypertension, increasing their risk of stroke. For much of the Chinese population, blood levels of folate, an essential B vitamin, are also low. A new study examined whether folic acid supplementation combined with an antihypertensive medication would reduce the risk of developing a first stroke.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
Monitoring blood pressure can help identify individuals at risk for developing hypertension, which, if not controlled, can increase the risk of stroke.
Stroke is responsible for approximately 1.5 million deaths each year in China. Clearly, there is an urgency there to develop a cost-effective strategy to halt and reverse the upward trends of a stroke in China.
Dr. Xiaobin Wang from Johns Hopkins University and co-authors studied more than 20,000 Chinese adults who had high blood pressure but no history of stroke or heart attack. The patients lived in 32 communities across 2 Chinese provinces. Baseline folate levels were measured, and participants were screened for a specific gene that regulates how folate is metabolized by the body, and then grouped by those results. Within each of those 3 groups, patients were randomly assigned to receive a common antihypertensive medication and folic acid, or antihypertensive medication alone. Treatment and follow-up lasted 5 years.
The patients who received antihypertension treatment plus folic acid had a significant reduction in the risk of first stroke. In fact, the reduction is about 21%. We didn't find a significant difference between the 2 treatment groups in terms of frequencies of adverse events.
The benefits from using folate to prevent stroke were most notable among participants with lower baseline folate levels.
This offers a simple and a safe treatment to prevent stroke, particularly in China.
Catherine Dolph, The JAMA Report.
So much, Catherine. In China and other parts of Asia, folate deficiency is more common, both because of low folate intake in the diet and low rates of folic acid supplementation. Former pastor George Ferguson, who has been charged with kidnapping, attempting to transmit the AIDS virus, and luring a mentally ill person, has pled guilty to lewd behavior after he was arrested last year following an accusation that he drove a teenager home and made sexual advances towards the boy. He could face a year in prison and will be sentenced on September 21st. The former pastor of a local church, Freedom of Praise Ministries, has tested positive for the HIV virus. Ferguson also was arrested last year for DUI. The Pahrump Disability Outreach Program is open to all those with disabilities. David Berukowitz explains.
Pahrump Disability Outreach Program. We're a nonprofit support group for special needs children here in Pahrump, and we kind of teamed up with RNG Farms and the Sheriff's Office and Special Olympics to help provide some of the features here. We have our mule train here this year, and we've provided some volunteers here at the event.
Is this a fundraiser for RNG Farms, or is it for all you guys' groups?
It's a fundraiser for Special Olympics. RNG Farms kind of is the one that spearheaded this fundraising event and teamed up with Sheriff Worley to actually sponsor the event, and then all of the various sponsors helped out to just make the event a success.
Are you hoping to make this an annual event?
We are. That's the plan. It is everywhere else that it's done, and Sheriff Worley, both with the torch run that she did earlier in the year and with this, wants to be an active part of Special Olympics.
So, PDOP, can anybody get involved in Pahrump Disability Outreach?
Anyone can. We have social events once a month. We also have monthly meetings the last Tuesday of every month. You can go to our website at www.pdop.info or call us at 702-516-0847.
PDOP encompasses all disabilities, right?
Yes, we are multi-faced. We have children that participate in our group with all sorts of disabilities. And our thought process is that if you have a disability, you have the same struggles and the same conflicts regardless of the disability. And so we provide each other information and support across all of the disabilities that are out there.
A $50,000 donation was made for the inaugural Alan Beck and Igor Soldo Memorial Scholarship this morning at Las Vegas Metro headquarters. The owners of Centennial Hyundai and Planet Hyundai made the presentation to the Friends of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Foundation. Beck and Soldo were killed June 8th of 2014 at a Las Vegas restaurant after an ambush by a couple who later died after a shootout with police at a nearby Walmart. 31-year-old Joseph Wilcox, a civilian, also died during the rampage. Here's Ronnie Gibson with Nye County Public Auction.
The following is brought to you by Nye County Auction.
This weekend at Saturday at 10 o'clock, we're going to be doing part 3 of Walt Rubio Estate. It's a prestigious estate that has a lot of reloading equipment that we're going to be selling this weekend. Everything from dies to powder to bullets to casings, literally everything that you're going to need to be able to make a bullet. We have the dies, the die machines, the presses. We've got everything in here for this weekend.
Before, with the Walt Rubio Estate, you guys had kind of guns and ammunition. You're doing this in segments. This is going to be part 3 of how many?
There's probably going to be 5 or 6. Originally there was only going to be 4, but it's just we keep finding more and more around every single corner at his house. Walt Rubio, a very prestigious guy around here. He had a shop, local shop out here, and he also did Civil War reenactment, so that's why you may recognize the name. And this is part 3, like I said, and we're going to do plenty more after.
So it's from WR Sporting Goods, right? So that's going to definitely have some items that are going to be well sought after.
Exactly. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that we have in here this weekend is really unique stuff for reloading. Reloading is one of the biggest things that's going on right now, seeing as it's hard to get ammunition and this and that. So why not make it at home? It's a big thing that's happening right now.
Wonderful. And so people can preview these items ahead of time and online?
Yeah, you can preview it on our website at www.nyeauctions.com, or come down here on Friday to come take a look at everything that we have, which is between 9 and 5, and then the auction starts at Saturday at 10 a.m.
And you can preview even Saturday morning?
Yeah, you can preview Saturday morning. Our doors open up at 9 o'clock, so that gives you that little extra hour to do your extra research that you wanted to do.
And also, is this an online auction?
Yeah, this is an online auction. Go to our website. There'll be a link on there. There'll be a full description and then pictures and everything of everything that we're selling this weekend. Like I said, a lot of good stuff.
Tell me about these airplanes that we're standing under.
So really neat estate. It's a public administrator estate out of Armagosa. The gentleman was a collector of airplanes, and he built them full tilt. The 4 that you're about to see here is ones that we have hung up, but we have probably 8 more this size, as well as motors and things that's going to be upcoming future auction.
And so that one, definitely look out for what's going on with that, and that will also be online. You guys will let people know about all that. You have a very interactive website.
Exactly, yeah. Take a look at our website, as well as the local newspapers, and as well as watch Deanna on here, and you'll be able to see us on there.
So you guys are located where?
We're located at 850 South Lola Lane. That's right off the highway, right on the same road as the hospital.
For more information, they can give you a call, or what's your website?
Our website is www.nyeauctions.com, or give us a call at 775-537-2500.
News 46 will return in just a moment. Welcome back to News 46. Trading has resumed on the New York Stock Exchange after an outage of more than 3 hours caused by technical problems. There was no interruption at the dozens of other U.S. stock exchanges, including the NASDAQ, so investors were still able to buy and sell stocks easily. The New York Stock Exchange didn't say what the problem was, but described it as an internal issue and not the result of a breach of its systems. Let's join Alicia Cook with your entertainment this week.
Han Solo has long been one of the favorite characters in the Star Wars universe. Now fans will finally get to learn the smuggler-turned-hero's backstory. Disney has announced that the duo behind the Lego Movie will direct a feature about Han Solo's life before Star Wars, slated to hit theaters in 2018. The Foo Fighters had to cancel a European tour last month after lead singer Dave Grohl broke his leg, but they were back in fine form on July 4th. With a cast on his leg, Grohl performed from a throne of sorts made of guitars at a Washington concert on Saturday. The singer ended up with a broken fibula after falling off stage during a June 12th show in Sweden. July 4th was the 20th anniversary of the debut of the band's self-titled album, so it was surely a special performance. The Grateful Dead performed their last concerts over the weekend at Chicago's Soldier Field to say goodbye to a nation of deadheads. Bob Weir, who founded the beloved band in the San Francisco Bay Area with Jerry Garcia, Phil Lesh, Mickey Hart, Billy Kreutzmann, and Ron Pigpen McKernan, who died in 1973, celebrated their 50th anniversary with 3 historic concerts in the same place the band played its most recent show on July 9th, 1995, about a month before Jerry Garcia died. Balloon Boy and his family are back in the headlines with an update. Falcon Heaney was given the name Balloon Boy in October 2009 when he was just 6 years old. For nearly 2 hours, people around the world feared the young boy floated away as high as 7,000 feet in a massive helium balloon resembling a flying saucer. It landed 90 miles from the family's home in Fort Collins, Colorado, with no Falcon inside. He turned up in an attic over the garage, having never been tucked in the balloon, as his parents said. Now Falcon Heaney and his family live in Florida, and the 3 boys have started a metal band. The young teens call themselves American Chili and are managed by their parents. Amy Winehouse died from alcohol poisoning in July 2011 at age 27, with only 2 studio albums to her name. The troubled singer recorded demos for a 3rd LP, but those tracks will never be heard since they were destroyed by David Joseph, chairman, CEO of Winehouse's label. The executive claims it was the moral thing to do. Before her death, Winehouse had discussed forming a jazz hip-hop supergroup with Roots drummer-producer Questlove, Raphael Saadiq, and Mos Def. I am Alicia Cook, and that is your entertainment this week.
Thanks, Alicia. The Gaming Control Board gave its initial blessing for Golden Gaming, who owns 3 casinos here in Pahrump, to merge with Lakes Entertainment, a Minnesota-based casino company. Once complete, the merger will give Golden Gaming control of a casino in Maryland and transform it into a publicly traded company called Golden Entertainment. Golden Gaming CEO Blake Sartini will stay on as head of the merged company, which will be headquartered in Las Vegas. When we return, we'll have your weather with Noah Beacon.